Sounds good to me. And then we got a place now where you guys can go out to a nice romantic dinner. Modena is a newly open restaurant that brings classic Italian cuisine with a modern approach. They replaced Bibbiana at 1100 New York Avenue at the corner of 12th and 8th Street. So stop by, check out their amazing cuisine. In the meantime, Executive Chef John Melfi is here with a great idea for your Thanksgiving dinner leftovers, because you know you got a bunch in your kitchen. Welcome.
Welcome. Thanks for having me.
So we always have the Thanksgiving leftovers, and you don't want to do the same thing.
Exactly.
So what are you going to make for us today?
So what do we do with all that food? So what we're doing here today is we're going to have like kind of a universal recipe where we can use sweet potato casseroles, roasted acorn squash. I've chosen the squash, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to do a vegetarian lasagna, which is super easy. You can get the kids involved. It's basically going to be building layers after layers. I put my pasta dough recipe online for you guys, but you can easily buy the sheets at the store. Nobody will really know. It's be our secret. So we're going to start with our squash puree.
Okay.
You're going to put a medium-sized layer on the whole, along all of the pasta. Then what we're going to do is we're going to be using a bechamel sauce that I made. Now, if you don't want to make bechamel, you can just use your 3 cheese, okay? Like
Remind
the 3
us what
cheese.
a bechamel sauce is.
Bechamel, it's going to be a dairy sauce, so like a milk sauce that's been thickened with flour and butter. So it's going to be a little on the rich side, okay? But we are keeping vegetarian. So we can put some dollops of this in. Again, you can get the kids involved in this, or husband and wife, or oxytocin. You know, you can share the workload here. I'm using sheep's milk ricotta as well. I think that has a little bit more sharpness than a cow's milk ricotta cheese. Okay. And we're going to use pecorino and parmesan, a little bit of a mix. So this is a simple 1 layer of the lasagna. We have several more sheets here, and you're just going to continue the process until you fill the pan.
So just put this right on top and just keep going.
You can put it right on top. We're going to bake it at 350 until it's golden brown and bubbly. If you ask me, the best part of the lasagna is the crispy, bubbly cheese on top. So that's the good part. And this is kind of our finished dish. So we put a little bit of the squash puree underneath for presentation. We topped it with a little bit more of fresh grated Parmesan cheese. We jazzed ours up with sage, little fried sage leaves, crispy pumpkin seeds and dried cranberries, but you can leave it as just as simple as you want it. You know, you can just take it baked. Another trick for lasagna is let it sit before you cut it. Everybody's hungry, everybody's ready to dive right in. And if you cut it right away, it all oozes out all over the place. You give it like 15, 20 minutes, and then it sets up a little bit.
Don't worry, it'll still be warm enough.
Absolutely.
You know, still gonna sound. And then you guys have only been open for a couple months.
Yeah, 6, 8 weeks, something like that.
Congratulations. So you've got your fall menu out, and you brought a couple other dishes just so we have an idea.
Yes, we have a cured salmon ravioli that's filled with a mascarpone cheese, squid ink tuile, some trout roe. We have a foie gras mousse with poached Italian plums and cocoa nib granola, and a cherry walnut tuile. So those are a couple dishes off of our new fall menu. That's amazing. And you're great for lunch. You do lunch and dinner. Yes. But people can come in if they have like a busy afternoon at work. Yeah, we do like a business lunch. Yes, $30, 3 courses. So we keep it rotating every week too to keep the customers coming back week after week.
Gotta keep it fresh.
Gotta keep it fresh.
Yes. Okay, so you guys just had a huge Thanksgiving 3-course meal thing, and now we're all kind of focused into the holidays. It's cool. We need that comfort food.
Yes,
so this is perfect. So, but you said with the lasagna, this is the squash, but you can use the sweet potato. You just puree them up.
Yep, you can use sweet potato. You can even use pumpkin pie filling as long as you make it yourself. We don't want all the sugars or prepared refined sugars in there, but if you just make your straight roasted pumpkin for like pumpkin pie, you can also use a little bit of that leftover mix as well.
And remind us where you are.
We're at 1100 New York Avenue, and Modena is the restaurant. And thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming in and helping us get something yummy and unique for our leftovers instead of having the same old thing.
Same old stuff.
John, thanks so much.